Hello, HCG peeps. It's your girl MJ checking in for round 3 VLCD 21, and I'm reporting for 20 and 21. Yesterday was VLCD 20 and I released 0.9. And today is VLCD 21 and I released another 1.4 pounds. So in the 20 days I've been doing VLCDs, I have released a total of 12.4 pounds. So I'm averaging a little over half a pound, but you have no idea. Like, that's a lot for me. Only because in the last 2 rounds I've done, I normally would cheat. And I would have to, lose the cheat weight. So this time around, I am determined to not cheat on this round. So, yeah, I'm happy with the numbers so far. And finally measured myself a couple of days ago and took some pictures, so I'm excited to see what I'm going to look like at the end of this round. Anywho, let me tell you what happened. This morning was bananas. After I dropped my son off, I can't talk because I had like just a jolt of coffee. Then I just got done eating my lunch. Anyway, drink your water. Here's to the water challenge. So this is, for those of you who are interested in knowing how I get my water, this is how I get my water. I like it ice cold, so I generally put lots of ice, and I get anywhere from like 5 to 7 of these a day. I have no problem drinking water. I love water. I always have and probably always will. So yeah, I get my water in. That's not an issue for me. The issue for me is the other crap. So anyway, this morning after I dropped my son off, I went on my walk/hike. And then soon after that, I said, let me, while there's really no one out there yet and it's still fairly early, let me go ahead and get my coffee and then swing by the grocery store because I needed to pick up some more veggies and some things for the house. So as I was in line to go get my Starbucks, up here we have a drive-through. This guy behind me who drove a 750 white BMW decided to just rear-end me. Like, he just slammed into me, and I'm like, what's going on? And it kind of just like took me by surprise, but nothing major because clearly we weren't moving super fast. But I was just kind of like, what is up with you, kid? He was very apologetic. He was an older gentleman. He was very apologetic and was really concerned whether or not it was okay. But I wasn't worried about that. What really sort of impressed me with that whole experience was this lady in front of me who drove a minivan. Actually, as I pulled up to pay for my coffee, the lady, the cashier, told me that the lady in front of me paid for my drinks and she was concerned and just wanted to know that I was okay. So I thought, oh, that was so sweet of her. I was just really touched by that. So anyway, we pulled up to the side, this guy got out, and long story short, there's no damage to my car, none to his, and luckily we both drive really sturdy, well-made cars, so happy about that. My baby is really, really old. By my baby, I mean my car. My car is super old. I haven't had a car payment in a while, but I like it. So yeah, no sweat. I remember, like, as we were about to pull over, I was thinking, this could really be bad, but it was an accident, so no need to get all bent out of shape. So he was pleasant. He was nice. He gave me his info, and I said I will report it if later on I find out there's damage to my car that I don't see. But other than that, I don't expect to do anything. So yeah, good stuff. Anyway, soon after that, I went to the grocery store, and as I was getting ready to grab myself a cart, and this is a non-scale victory, you guys. As I was getting ready to grab myself a cart, this older gentleman decided to give me his. And then he actually ended up having to go back and get himself one. So as we were inside shopping, I, bumped into him. We were on the same aisle. And he started talking to me, and I was in no mood to chit-chat or socialize because I was like, I look a hot mess. I'm sweaty. I want to get my stuff and get out. So he was talking to me and was kind of telling me stuff about like how he cooks and all the seasonings he uses. So I was like being polite and just kind of was like entertaining, you know. And then right before he was to leave that aisle, he leaned over and whispered in my ear. He was like, "Stay beautiful." And I was like, "Oh, that is so sweet." That's a non-scale victory because one, I think I look a hot mess, you know, with my peel gone wild experiment with a new moisturizer and looking like this. You know, for him to look at me and still think I'm beautiful, that was really sweet. That was really, really sweet. So that's a non-scale victory. And another non-scale victory happened actually over the weekend. Uh, we have a Trader Joe's here, so you know, I took my family, which I generally don't take him grocery shopping with me, but it was one of those days where we were kind of out and about, and I needed to stop by Trader Joe's to pick up a couple of things. So my family ended up going with me, you know, and I love shopping at like Sprouts, Trader Joe's, all those sort of really like health conscious, mindful grocery store. Not that I don't like shopping at Walmart or Stater Brothers or Ralph's and or any of those other stores. It's just I specifically like going to places where they offer, you know, alternatives to the GMO products out there. So so you know, we shopped and I got all my organic vegetables and I got my meat. I normally get my meat from Trader Joe's because I use 0% everything. You know, it's pricey, it's really expensive, but since I don't eat a lot, I can justify the money. You know, I mean, I'm on HCG and I can't get more than like 4 to 6 ounces of protein a sitting anyway, so I can justify it. Well, anywho, so we got a whole bunch of stuff, you know, and then we came back as we're putting our grocery away. My daughter and my husband both kind of said, you know, why don't you shop at Trader Joe's for us more often? And I said, what do you mean? Because I generally buy them, you know, things they like. They like the cookies and the chips. I mean, I buy fruits and veggies, but I generally get like my family what they want because I don't want to raise kids who think of food in good and bad ways like I do, you know. So I offer both like fruits, veggies, and I cook pretty healthy. But also, you know, when I go to the grocery store, I buy them chips and cookies and chocolates and candies, and there's no soda allowed in the house. That's the only thing. We can order sodas when we're out, you know, eating out, but I don't really get sodas in the house. So anywho, both my husband and my daughter actually said, you know, Mom, if you stop buying those crap, we'll stop eating them. The reason why we eat them is because you buy them. And I went, well, the reason I buy them is because you like them. And they're like, yes, but we eat them because you buy them. If you don't buy them, we don't care. And so, I was like, oh, that's such a non-scale victory because this is sort of why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I want to pass this on to my daughter. I don't want her to be like crazy about her weight. I don't want her to be crazy about food. I don't want her to have that kind of dysfunctional, jacked up relationship with food like I do, you know? So that's, yeah, an incredible non-scale victory. And what else? I think as I was ending round two, you know, I often go out with my girlfriends just to go, you know, have some drinks or hors d'oeuvres. Anywho, I often get hit on by, you know, guys so much younger than me. I'm Filipino, so I have the good genes happening. So I never look my age, but I'm up there. And you know, it's flattering. It's flattering to especially, you know, while I'm wearing a big wedding ring. Typically I do, but when I work out, I don't. So that's a non-scale victory, you know. And another one, I think for me is really, I love the way I feel when I'm eating clean, when I'm taking care of myself, when I'm being mindful, you know, when I'm eating intuitively. I love that. I love the whole experience of going to Trader Joe's, going to Sprouts, or even going to like Stater Brothers, and specifically filling my shopping cart with fruits and veggies, you know, and unprocessed packaged food. And I love that's, I think, for me the biggest non-scale victory. So anyway, I don't want to stick around longer than I have to, so I'm going to get out of here. I need to actually soak, do a detox bath, and then I'm going to jump in the shower and I have some studying to do. Anywho, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you mañana. Bye.